Hello everyone. Before we begin, I want to remind you that I have books for sale. The ones you see on the screen can be found at the link in the description. And if you want to help support the channel, it's always appreciated. There are links down below for PayPal and Ko-Fi.com. And thank you for your support. Alright guys, look at that. We're out here somewhere different. Can anybody guess where we are? As you know, it's Khmer New Year coming up, and that means lots of lights, lots of activity. But what I found out, and I've heard this before, but I was never sure how true it was, is that after about 5:30 at night, all the ticket takers for the Angkor Wat complex, they go home, and therefore at night after a certain time admission is free. Now I don't think you can go up to the big main temples like you could on a tour during the day, but you can get inside the park itself, which is where we are now, and you can, as you see all these people doing, you can go ahead and see the sights, see some lights, wander around, see what you can find. So we are up here. Sunglide's back there. Sunglide's behind me, and up ahead somewhere, they're really far up ahead, is Jeremy and Claire from the channel For Real, and Kelly from the channel Autumn in Asia. Both their video links, their YouTube channel links are down in the description. Be sure to check them out, of course. And Claire said something. She said, "Hey, do you want to go out to Angkor Wat at night and see some lights?" Now, several things went through my head. First of all, are these going to be like the lights you would see in Close Encounters of the Third Kind? Am I going to be taken? Am I going to be, is there going to be an alien-human exchange thing going on that I'm not aware of? And of course, there's always the possibility they could be luring me out here to find a remote place to bury my body. So those two things always go into my head, because that's just the way I think. Oh, there's Kelly right there. Ah, he's going the other way. Well, if Kelly's running, we should be careful of what's chasing him. Oh no, there we go. There's Jeremy right there. Claire is there somewhere. Whoopa. People are stopping here for this. I don't know why, but it seems to be something with some significance. A nice tree right there. They got some colored lights, flashing lights. I see green, I see red, I see some other colors. They're cycling through the colors, lighting up the greenery down below. Yeah, that looks really nice. I like that. Now, like I said, my first instinct was, I don't know how exactly legal this is, but apparently it's okay. There are guards everywhere, police officers, and none of them have tried to stop us. Haven't asked any questions. Just said, hi, how you doing? I'm doing good. All right, you go ahead. There's some sitting right over there. We came from that direction over there. And of course you can get things to eat and drink. So we're gonna go catch up with the rest of our crew, because we did drive here on motorbikes. We took 3 of them. Jeremy and Claire each had one. Then Kelly had his. Second I rode with Kelly, I rode with Jeremy. Hopped in the back. We borrowed a couple helmets. A couple of old brain busters. And it was a very nice ride out here too, because it's appreciably cooler out here, because even on the way here you got you know, all kinds of woods and trees and covering, and it really drops the harsh temperature of that sun in the city. This is probably going to be one of the hottest seasons in recent history. We've had temperatures, you know, 38, 39 degrees. They predict that some areas might go as high as 41 to 42 degrees Celsius. And with the heat index, those temperatures often go well above 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's been pretty warm, let's put it that way. There's something, I don't know what, but there it is. They go up here? Oh, okay. I don't know where they go. Where they go, I don't know. But we'll find them. Looks like some kind of it's kind of story time, or maybe a telling of the history of a legend or something. I don't know if those things are for sale or not. I don't think so. I think they're part of a display. Different masks, Buddha images. Yeah, it's very nice out here, especially at night. People hanging pictures of their family and the off the branches. I believe that's for merit or good luck. If somebody knows, let me know, but I believe that's what it's for. One of those two things. Either good luck for the family whose pictures are in there, or some kind of merit for those who have passed on, and in remembrance kind of thing. But yeah, for those of you that might be wondering, Angkor Wat is typically $37 for a one-day pass. They also have 3- and 7-day passes If you want to go longer, it will take you more than one day to see everything, or really more than one or two, maybe three in a day. You might be able to see 3 temples that are close together, but if you want the full experience, you can get a 5 or a 3 or 7 day pass and go out there multiple times. And you'll be able to see a lot more, because it's a very sprawling complex. And there are some temples that are not visited that often by tourists, and they're very well hidden. They're way out in in the country, you know, way away from where all the tourist things are. And some of them might be worth your time if you want to go check them out. But as you know, Angkor Wat is a big attraction, UNESCO site and all that, and it's probably worth your time if you're going to be here, whether it's especially if it's your first time, just to come and check it out, just to see it. It is the biggest tourist attraction in Cambodia. Brings in a lot of dollars. It's one of those must-sees, you know. Here we are at the entrance to the... Which temple is this?
It's the ancient city of Angkor Thom.
Oh, Angkor Thom.
Yes.
Yes. We're going to go see the Bayan temple. If you don't know about that one, that's the one with all the 4 heads and the big gate. Look at all along this side, and of course up along this side. You see they have these figures.
Get me out, Dave. Quick, quick. Oh, I missed it. There was nothing there for a second.
Oh. And then we have, of course, the entrance to the temple itself. But these guys are pretty intimidating looking. Yes, sir. They're holding what appears to be some kind of device. All right, and here we are at the Bayan temple at Angkor Thom. Fun fact, when I went there the first time when I went to Angkor Wat and did my regular tour, this was my favorite temple. I got to go in there. None of my tour group was in there. I got to be by myself, explore everything the way I wanted to. It was absolutely fantastic. And as you can tell, it's a very beautiful temple. Of course, because it's night, it's after 5:30, it is closed. You can't get any closer from this side than that. And there's what's guarding it. Ha ha ha. Almost looks like a gargoyle. But here we are, where I'm on the back of Jeremy's motorbike, and we're going to go for a little ride, but we're going to circle back so I can show you guys one of the big stages that's going to host one of the big events for Khmer New Year. Keep in mind that does start tomorrow. It's going to be pretty awesome, I think. But yeah, this was a very nice area being out there. And if you look over there, later in this video, you're going to see me exploring a couple of these. That's right, these ones are not closed. They don't have any ropes, any signs. Nobody else was over there, which surprised me, but we're going to go inside a couple of those. And here we have one of the big stages. There were a lot of people working on it. For Khmer New Year, they're going to have a lot of big events all over town, including inside the temple complex. And as you can see, it's going to be a big production. They got all the technology there, the big screens, all them people you see there. They're just working tirelessly to help set this all up, make sure the concerts go as planned. They have a lot of big name Khmer bands and musicians that are going to show up in Siem for this event in different parts of the town. And they want to make sure it's a grand, big old production. And I think that's definitely going to happen. That whole area is going to be filled with nothing but a sea of people come this weekend. And it's going to be very, very exciting. Of course, I've never heard of any of these people. I don't know the name of the bands or any of the artists, but it's a big deal for the locals. and it's going to be a lot of fun, even if you're not familiar with them. You just kind of get caught up in the party atmosphere and the activities and everything like that. I absolutely love it. And here we go. They had all these little structures. All they were all kind of symmetrical, all lined up. And from the outside, you know, they don't seem to be pretty tall. But look what happens once we go inside. It's kind of spooky at night, right? There you can see my shadow. But like I said, there's nothing stopping you. There's no ropes. There's no signs. There's nobody there telling you to go away. You do so at your own risk, of course. Those stairs are kind of unstable and a little bit uneven. But once you get inside, it's a very small structure with just some windows. But if I put my gimbal up as far as it would not go any further. And even though it don't look that big from the outside, once you get inside and you look up, it almost looks endless. It's like this weird optical illusion. Once you get inside, you see just how tall this structure actually appears to be than from what it does on the outside. And looking out some of the windows there, I'm not sure what these were used for initially when they were built. Of course, they're thousands and thousands of years old, so I might never know. But they could have been places for ceremonies, places for rituals and religious things of that nature. That's the best guess we could come up with. The other guesses were human sacrifice and servants' quarters, and none of those really seem to mesh with what we know about the Khmer culture of those ancient times. So yeah, the best guess is it served some kind of religious purposes, or perhaps even storage area, perhaps for, you know, all the rice and all the food, and because everything was done grandly then. So even a building that would just house these things were always built ornately as part of the Khmer Empire. We're going to, and there's the view from across the street where we just were. These were directly across the street, and I'm surprised nobody else was there. We were the only 4 people that were there. I'm the only one that went inside. You do have to go across a big lawn-like area with a lot of dips and holes and things, so you got to be very careful. It was very dark leading up to these buildings, these structures. We're going to go inside, take a look at another one. Yeah, they look kind of spooky because it's night and you're in some ancient ruins and everything, but I just found them fascinating. When I realized I could go in, I said, why not? This one, I thought twice about it at first, because the top step to actually get up and get in, that's why you can see me hesitating there. I'm actually struggling because you have to lift it's a tall step. You almost need a step ladder. So I had to lift my leg all the way up and then kind of pull myself up with my arm, because I was holding the gimbal, so I only had the use of one hand. And again, you just look up and it just looks amazing. Like it just seems to go on and on forever, and I could not get my gimbal to go up anymore to see where it eventually ended. So it does kind of give that feeling of awesomeness. But yeah, I loved it. There we have a good shot of beautiful Bayan Temple. Isn't that pretty? I think so. That is gorgeous. Alright, be sure to check out all my videos down below. Or all my videos. Be sure to check out all my links down below. As I said before, I got links to PayPal and Ko-Fi.com. If you want to help support the channel, you can buy my books. That link is down there. Kelly's channel, For Real's channel, and other channels that are blogging from this part of the world, they are all listed down below, and you should definitely check them out. My other channel, Horror Reads, if you want to get your horror books reviews on, I upload there 2 or 3 times a week. And I have other links down there for different things you might be interested in or need to know. All right, I will talk to you guys in the next one.